So in conclusion, my question is, the reason I bring up Gandhi is because we come back to my original point, that the whole purpose of a role model is that we use the person to reflect on ourselves as individuals, on our actions, and on society at large, on our relationship with society, on how we would respond to society, on how we want society to respond to us or to other individuals in society. So, particularly in that light, I think Gandhi as a role model is interesting in what people's response to him is. What does it? It's not so much about Gandhi as much as what it says about how people respond to him. What does it say about an individual's psyche? What does it say about their sense of personal and social development in how they respond to Gandhi in his totality? And that is why I have two projects for you now, based on this concept of role models that I talked about in context of Gandhi. It requires a little bit of reading, and I'll put it in writing along with this tape as well. One is there is a section on Gandhi in my book Sex and Power that I request you to read, and the other one is an article on Gandhi and his interaction with the young girls that he slept naked with in his ashram, that I had written for Youth Platform, and I'll provide the link for that. What I would like you to do is go through the two reading materials and list all the characters and actions of Gandhi, just point by point. Everything that shows either a personality trait, that shows an action that he's taken, or shows something that he has been a proponent or stood for or done. But list all the things and then make 3 columns. In one column, put all the things that you admire, that you respect, in what he did, that you would want to adopt as a part of your own philosophy in life, that you would like to see as part of a larger social philosophy. The second column is the neutral column. There may be things here that you might think are nice, that you might think are not particularly appealing. For me, the example here was, where he would randomly ask people about bowel movements and things, or he would recommend the drinking of your own urine, etc. And I thought, well, even if he did that, that's his business. If he went around talking to various people, it wasn't really hurting or harming anybody. So I would put that in the neutral column, where one way or another I don't necessarily feel that it has a net positive or negative impact on individuals or society. So that is the neutral column. And the third column is the column where you list all the things that you absolutely, completely reject, and that you would oppose, that you would not want as a part of your life, that you would not like to see, or you would not tolerate in the society that you live in. And if Gandhi was standing in front of you, you would oppose it in Gandhi himself. That, if it need be, you would stand up to him and fight him on those points and oppose him. So that's the third column. So this is one project. The second exercise is the article that I mentioned that I had written for the Youth Platform. In that article, I request you to go through the comments, because for me those are really interesting, and there are lots of comments. There are more than 600, and some of them are not, they are not very pleasant, but when those comments first started appearing, I had some friends and colleagues say that they were terribly nasty, but I didn't think so. For me, it was interesting. They were interesting to look at or to study in context of what I just said, that here, obviously, for many of these people, Gandhi is a role model, and how do they reflect on this role model, and his actions in its totality says a lot about their personal psyche, their individual development, and their relationship to society as a whole. It puts in perspective their individual and social context in how they reflect on Gandhi as a role model in his totality. So in that way, I would like you to go through the comments and see each person, each comment as a case study. If Gandhi is the role model as an individual, what does their comment say about how he serves as a role model for this person? How does it reflect on this person's individual psyche, and their own sense of personal and social growth? And that would make for an interesting study. So those are the two projects. I will end my talk here. I thank you for your time, and I hope that this talk has been helpful. Thank you.